blessed morning, first giving thanks to His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First. Most of y'all don't know my mom and dad were gospel singers, local celebrities. My mom, when she was in church, people used to love to hear her sing, called the Angel. Sing, Angel, sing. But she was growing up, she was called, I think they called her Pie Head. She had a round face. You see mine? I'm a mixture of my dad and my mom. I look like both of them. My dad was a gospel singer too, but he wasn't as good as my mama. My mama sung in every octave. She can hit every note. But you see, she didn't get that real strength of singing until she went on drugs and came back to the church, and she had a testimony. And the church used to love to hear my mama sing this one song. They said I wouldn't make it. They said I wouldn't be here today. And I remember standing up in the church and crying, seeing the whole church cry as my mama walk up and down the aisle and sing those songs. Then she would go home, take off her church clothes and lay on her sick bed. And you didn't hear from nobody until it was time for her to sing again. And they needed a word, they needed to hear it. People. I remember one time this young man come and he said, your mama always say, they said I wouldn't make it. And I guess she didn't because she died. That's what he said. And he was my friend. He didn't even remember saying it. When we grew up, I asked him, did he remember? He didn't, but I did. And I said, oh. Because the church at that time told me if I prayed hard enough, if I stayed clean, my mama wouldn't die. If I was truly a Christian, that sickness wouldn't take her. So I stayed a virgin. I used to skip school to go to Bible study. I jumped up in that church. I faked the Holy Ghost because I saw everybody else doing it. My mama died. And I was angry at God. Angry. You see, that's what the church set you up to do. To be angry with the Most High. Because they not gave you false information. But my mama's seed, they said she wasn't going to make it, but she did. Because the seed that she left, that seed that she planted in goodness, her last seed, what nobody wanted, not even the brother, not even the sister, the cousins, the auntie. Me growing up, I got whoopings just because. A lot of y'all don't know, in the black neighborhood, especially back then, they considered this light skin. My dad was jet black. beautiful melanin. So was my sister and brother, but not me. And I was the one that couldn't keep her mouth closed either. So I got used to growing up fighting. So I was getting beat at home anyway. A lot of people leave their children on people. Grow your own children. No matter what. Grow your own kids. Take my word for it. So, I remember this song and I wanted to sing this song. But I could not sing it and feel it how my mama would sing it. Because I saw my mama. She didn't feel it. She sung it because it was what people wanted to hear. But when she go home and lay on her sick bed, she would tell me about the church and how they really were. And I would look at her, and as a young child, I didn't understand. You know, I didn't know how to form the words to ask her, how can you say these things? It was later on when my mom traveled to the next life. I realized what she meant. But because she didn't have nothing to give me in place of that, on her deathbed, I remember going to the hospital. Her traveling bed. I say traveling, there's no such thing as death. We're traveling to the next stage, wherever that may be. But I know it depends on what we do here. Because nothing in this life is free. So I don't know why we think when we die, we just fly and go to a wonderful place. It don't work so. Your works must be completed and done right in due time. I remember my mom looking at me and I said, Mom. And she turned and she said, I'm ready to go home now, baby. See, my mom knew what she did. And I couldn't understand why she was so brave. It wasn't that she was brave. She knew the consequences of her actions. So she took it. And she looked at me and she said, baby, he say, just be good. No matter what, he say, just be good. I was 16. I didn't know what she was talking about. She left when I was 3. I got her back when I was 15. She died when I was 16. So, I left that church after many other signs. We ain't gonna even go into detail. But she was right. So I remember my mama's song, and I changed it so that I can feel it. It's a thin line, oh, Aliyah, between this world and the next. It's a thin line, oh, Aliyah, between this world and the next. There have been many that started out with me. Bear with me. It's hard for me to sing this one. But now they all have gone astray. It's a thin line, oh, Aliyah, between this world and the next. It's a thin line, oh, Aliyah, between this world and the next. Now that I'm young, I give Selassie my hand, and I asked him, can he lead my way? He said the road will be rough, and then the going's gonna get mighty tough. But I'm not going nowhere, I'm here to stay. It's a thin line, oh, Aliyah, between this world and the next. It's a thin line, oh, Aliyah, between this world and the next. They might scandalize my name, I'll wipe many tears from my eyes, but I know my reward is great. It's a thin line, oh, Aliyah, between this world and the next. It's a thin line, oh, Aliyah, between this world and the next. Blessed.